So, this is Jason Warner reporting to you live from, I don't know, YouTube? I didn't figure out the whole YouTube live thing yet, if there's such a thing. I mean, people I've seen, they've done it. I'm sure there's a way to do it. I'll figure it out. Like Facebook, it took me a decade to figure it out. So I was a fly on the wall. Today was one of those. Okay, acupuncture is done. It's not. It worked. Okay, but we're done with acupuncture for at least a few months. We're just gonna let this. I don't care about your fucking opinion. I don't care about neurologists. I don't care about therapists, like physical therapists. I don't care about therapists. I don't care about psychiatrists, whatever thing. Okay, I really don't care about police. Fuck you, especially you guys got no integrity at all. I don't care about, but. Well, then why the fuck do I ask people what their opinion is? So, I'm going it alone. I did the acupuncture because it was just working, okay? I gave up on everything. What was like March? Technically, I posted, March 1st everywhere. And anyway, I was a fly on the wall with the acupuncturist and Jason Werner today. The last acupuncture treatment. I went against my faith instead of trusting God. Just random blind faith. I went against it, and I asked my acupuncturist. She's back there. She knows my back better than anybody ever. My vertebrae, it's called the sacrum, and then of course the joints and ligaments, muscles especially, tendons. But I put it out. Like, why am I going to ask this so stupid question, thinking that she might just say, here's a question. Instead of saying, do you think I'll be able to run again? I said, when do you think I'll be able to run again? Because she had told me about a month ago, maybe a little more than a month ago. Yeah, but when I did that video, and I talked to her, I couldn't run this in the parking lot. She said, probably 1 or 2 months you can try to run, and then of course there's conditions if you stretch this. And I interrogated her some more. Do you think this issue with regard to my right leg, and the reality is this, I thought she was going to say, Jace, not wanting to didn't mislead me, but say, well, Jace, let's just work on your, to feel not reject me, but to feel like, okay, let's just work on your walk here, okay? I haven't done more than 500 steps since, even Hawaii doesn't really count. So the next day I just drop, So when she said 1 or 2 months, okay, is she just like being a fraudster? Any neurologist would say, don't even think about it, dude. We're gonna get you on a device, and you should, I don't know, they probably get you into a walker or. Like, the reality is this, I'm at a point now, and I've been saying this, I haven't really come out and really said it, but I don't know how I'm going to get around it. It could get worse, okay, with multiple sclerosis, and it could be NMO, it could be CADASIL along with the MS, and then of course I got the eye disease, but it could progress to get worse, it could, but I believe that it's me who's going to cause some of you believe in this whole bullshit of the disease decided on itself to go into remission. Okay, so I didn't walk, remember, for 9 months back in 2015 to July 28th, 2016. So my right leg, ever since then, and this has been going on. Like, KD just got back, right? So it's like, you want to hear the reports. Okay, where is he now? What's going on? I don't care who it is. Okay, Clay Thompson got back too. It's like, how is he with, dude is back to full strength. Like, wow, But anyway, myself, I don't think she wants to give me false hope, but maybe she'd give me false hope. 1 to 2 months to run? I mean, I'm thinking to myself, am I going to be able to continue to walk? I'm not kidding you. It's that bad. You got any idea how difficult it is for me to get up and start? Oh, I don't realize my finger was, I'd been doing that a lot recently. Just the complexity it is for me to, when I first started walking again, no, it was really, I had to put all my concentration But I did ask her too. Okay, there was another question I asked her was, how much of this do you think is from the MS? And she says, well, yeah, this is definitely, what you have to have is definitely inflammation. Duh. And the inflammation has caused issues with your joints. Do you know how fucking relieved I was when I heard that? This is her telling me this. Any neurologist would say, just go into a wheelchair or something, or a walker. Definitely got to get you a walker. But and everybody's keeping. I mean, I had a man 2 years ago. He's down in Fort Pierce. He was telling me the way I was walking. He says you've got. He's a doctor. I think his last name is Perry. Pete Lloyd. So he just random man I met on the beach. Okay, so he's does everything, internal medicine, all that stuff. I can't see that happening for me. Whereby, okay, it's finally 25 years into this thing, you got to go into a wheelchair, or it wouldn't be a walker because I've done that, and it's just I do the scooters. That's how I'm getting around. These two-wheel scooters. Go Tracks. What's up? Press a button. Even pressing the button is difficult for me because my hands are so fucking weak. So here's where we are. Okay, this is her saying this. If I stretch, and the issue, according to her, which I'm gonna go with it. I don't care about your fucking opinion, but here, including her. Okay, I love her. She's absolutely amazing. Peggy Yen, 4649 South Clyde Morris, Port Orange, 32129. If I stretch properly, within 1 to 2, I can try to run. Like, what the hell? For me, if I can just get these legs to turn over, forget it, it's on. I mean, I'll be going 12, 13 miles an hour, no problem. I can't even get to. I can get to 8 miles an hour, but it stops after like 40 feet, 40-yard dash. That's it. That's all I got. So if we get the miracle of being able to just get to that 12 mile, well, just to do a sprint, I got it. I got this. Okay. All right, this is what I talked about already in another video. Fasting. We're doing Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So I did eat, that Tuesday. Of course, even Monday, I didn't eat a whole lot. I mean, Tuesday, I just ate that one. So anyway, Wednesday, Thursday. Okay, so back to this whole issue of just. Oh my God. Today is the 11th of March 2022. I was going to say 2014. Jason Werner reporting on Jason Werner. So I was a fly on the wall. I heard what, like, you want to be in the trainer's room. Mark Price, obviously, is one of my favorite basketball players. You want to hear what's going on, man. About the injury of whatever player. So my concern was, I asked her, do you think there's something going on in my brain, like that's not communicating between my brain and my right leg, which is what the issue's been? She doesn't see that at all, which is huge. Now, I wonder what a neurologist would say. 100% of neurologists would say, no, you're not going to be walking again. Like the way this is not walking, y'all. What I'm doing, I've been pulling my leg, pulling it and pulling it and pulling it. And I feel it. But she's optimistic. It's really quite disgusting if you were to be optimistic when you shouldn't be even close, when this guy's as far into this as he is. Which I think she's right. I think she's onto something. If I just get this thing stretched properly. So here's where we are. I quit. I gave up on it March 1st, and I'm just going to go ahead and keep. I compare it a little bit to my, changing to a two-handed shot to a one-handed shot. And I had a lot of difficulty just staying with it. So I got to stay with it with regard to my staying with the one hand. You know what I'm saying? It's getting bright outside again. I got to stay with it with regard to the walk. I know that. And then, of course, yeah. You can see my little goatee. I got to stretch it out. So if we are on the verge of a miracle, or just kind of stay where we are. I don't see how I would get any worse, though. Wow, it's beautiful out here. Oh my God. I don't want to get my hopes up, though. I mean, I'm really at a point whereby it's just, and my children too. I've got some people talking to me like, well, why all of a sudden are you talking to me almost not 10 years later? They've been rejected of all these financial blessings and requirements that they can have. And of course, I'm disabled. That's another massive blessing. That's like not just my 5 children with my second wife, but I mean my youngest daughter, and then of course my oldest daughter. It's like, what is going on?